I thought it said selling out the achievement. I should heal. This is fine. So we're out here, we're outside, we finished Therion. Not Therion, we are Therion. We finished Cyrus. Therion's chapter 2, we're still under-leveled, but I really want to see what's next for Therion. I'm going this way anyways. If at the end of this next hour and a half we realize that there is physically no way that I can do this, I guess we'll go back. We'll go find another character to add to the party, but I really want to progress Therion. It'd be nice to get Cyrus's level up as well.
This is the beginning of your end.
That ram is new. Weak to the darkness,
Out of my
though.
way.
Out of my way. Well, we shall see if you are weak to... Wow, that was...
What is the logical course of action?
I'm a little scared by that, ram.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I have... Oh, good. It hit the right
Shall
one.
not be defeated.
Maybe we do this. Seems like a good idea.
Logical course of action.
Let's see. It's not weak to fire. I'm just gonna focus on killing this frogman right now. We take out the frog. Grooming.
What next?
I don't appreciate
I'll do my
that.
best.
Summon the woman. Ooh.
Coming, if thou
Can you stop
darest.
grooming him? 1%. It's a giant sheep. You hit the wrong one, Ice Sentinel.
I'll do
Oh,
my best.
Jesus, it's so... I got confused there. I'm like, what is this wind coming from?
Focus is unparalleled.
Lightning!
Well then,
Let's heal.
let your wounds be healed.
Good idea. You're not weak to fire, you're just weak to dark right now. How about the bow? There it is. Ouch! You put me to sleep? How?
My turn.
Letting the hunt begin.
Why do you get to groom yourself? Use the arrow storm.
A torrent of arrows.
Wow. Neat. Bye, woman.
What is the logical course of action?
There isn't one.
Oh, flames, rage, strong.
Out of my way. I'm ready. Are you?
Why is this sheep so strong?
My turn now. Here I go! Oh, sacred light!
Oh my gosh!
What next?
Kind of want to capture you is what's next.
Now, what next?
Now Therion's asleep. Oh, for the love of... Where's that soul
A
stone?
gift for you.
I should have captured it.
A passing grade.
I'm not sure if you get experience in JP from capturing, though. But we definitely need to heal now. I guess we'll give her another plum. Head out. Danger level 17. Seems like this game does not want me to go that way at all. I can fast travel, right? Yeah. What if I... Tressa and Cyrus are both going to Quarry Quest. Well, I guess what we're doing then is we're going to come back to Ripple-Tide and we're going to go down and... I suppose this game is really intent on making sure you have all 8 characters before you continue. Can't lie. I'm a little disappointed by that. I don't know which way I'm supposed to be going. Ooh. All the plums.
Can't we settle this like gentlemen?
No. Ooh. That was nice, though. Let's...
An interesting dilemma.
It's not that bad. We're gonna crush 3 of them right now.
What next?
I'll tell you what's next. We're gonna... Arrow Storm, I guess? Yeah, that'll take out the other 3. You miss so much, Hanit. Why?
My turn now.
Use fire. Yes! Alright then. I got domination. Wonder what that is. Maybe that's winning on the first turn. Oh, those stairs go to a chest. Now I have to go back. Oh, the life of a pillager. That's the life for me. Magic nut. Where is it? There it is. Increases elemental attack. Cyrus, that's for you. Hanit? Yeah. There anything this way? No? It looks like there should be something that way.
There is no choice.
More birds. Having Cyrus on the team almost makes this too easy. Let's take out Sea Burgeon 2.
Let him my arrow flying true.
You're going first this time. It's a little disappointing.
A torrent of arrows.
We do what we need to do to get by.
What next?
Fireball.
Oh, flames! Rage strong!
Well then.
This is not going to go very well.
Oh, sacred light.
What is the
I almost did it in one turn. Does that count for nothing?
You should have studied harder.
Ooh. Do, 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 do. Where did I even get that other nut from? I know I picked up the magic nut. I just opened it. I don't know where I got the other one from. There's got to be a chest. Yeah. Yeah, baby. Just think I should probably use a plum. The arrow storm is really good, but it takes a lot of SP. The Cobblestone Gap. We're moving back into snowy areas? Open. You know, whoever put their money here on the road was asking for it to be stolen because nobody would pass that up. Okay, where am I going? Cobblestone. So I need to go up in order to get to Cobblestone. What's Stone Guard? It's not on the map, so it must be down here. I think. Oh no, that's Stone Guard. What was the other? What was it? Ripple Tide? Oh, I see. Back the way you came. I don't know what that voice was. There's another chest over there. Shit.
This is the beginning of your end.
What is that?
What next?
Rockadillo. Giant falcon. Cool. Well, you're a rock, so you're probably weak to ice? Nope. Not even the
Let
birds.
The hunt beginning.
Can I capture any of you? I can capture a falcon. Wind slash. That seems good. We'll get rid of the Shadow Wisp. It's only got one charge left.
My turn.
Break this armadillo.
I'll not be defeated.
You could be defeated.
Oh, sacred light. I'll do my best.
Oh, Jesus.
Out of my way.
Coming, if thou dare.
Goodbye, birdie.
Fight with courage.
Not getting a lot in the way of JP or experience from some of these. Book here, so we must be very close to the next town. Oh, it's right here. So who are we bringing on this time? Olberic? Oh no, we're not in town yet. It's very suspicious soundtrack we've got. A little bit of dissonance happening in my brain. What's down here?
Flame, protect us.
Enemies!
Out of my way.
You can use the wind, but you're also weak to the wind? That doesn't seem like a good situation to be in.
Nothing will quiet
Really? Ow.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
I don't know why I said ow. They're really not that powerful.
Rain and
See if I can
arrows
break
are
both of them. Frickin' A.
The hunt endeth.
Domination. Okay, so domination must be winning in the first turn. Makes sense. Oh, that didn't pay off the way I was hoping. It was good. It was 1,000. I'm not sure what the money is called in this game. I remember looking it up though. I don't remember what it's called. Wow, there are a lot of topics we don't have yet. Why do I have everybody's path action that I haven't picked up yet? Eh? Ugh, I'll never understand. So, Cobblestone is where we run into Olberic. Primrose the Dancer is in Sunshade, and then we got Alphen the Chipmunk. I don't remember Alphen. He's the one character I don't have a read on yet. What's down here? Must be something good, right?
Time to teach you a
Oh no,
lesson.
Ratman!
Out of my way.
Now, what next?
Well, what next is we gotta figure out if we can actually hurt these ratkins and make them vulnerable.
Oh, ice, here's some through.
Not with that.
Letting the hunt begin.
Maybe with wind. Oh, that only hit one. Damn it. Hey, they're weak to the light. So we're not gonna get domination, but we will get untouched, hopefully.
A chorus of arrows.
Yeah, we didn't get touched.
I honor thee, my quarry.
Do 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 do. I think this is just another pathway that leads down, so save again here. And we'll move into Cobblestone. Scrutinize. Uh-oh. 60% chance. Let's see. Hey, it worked. The wool of the sheep raised in these windswept lands can command a high price at market. There'll be treasure on this map somewhere. Nobody in there. I love tiered villages like this. They're so quaint. I thought the hidden item was going to be wool that I could sell. Whose job? Challenge with ease. What? You will find the residents of this town more receptive to your challenges. Oh, so if I provoke them? Or... Hello? There's nobody to talk to in the inn besides the innkeeper? Or the bar, besides the barkeep? Seems odd. Oof, that's low. What if I beat her up first? Hello? 90%. A hidden item. Hell yeah. Where is it? It's up here. No, it's in his house. He's hiding goods in his house. Kick his ass.
Now, letting us hunt him. Letting my arrow fly and true.
Go, Lind.
Letting my arrow fly and true.
What about the seabird?
Coming, if
What
thou
about
darest.
ice? Gotcha.
I honor thee, my quarry.
What is the soothing seed? It seemeth we have won. Yeah, there's that hidden item though. A war lance. Nobody can use lances in my party. Ooh. Silver clock. I gotta, now that I see where the actual scrutinized percentage is, I will be a little more wary. Because I was just spamming it before because I had no idea. What do you have? Purifying dust? Nah. Alright. Hello. Those brigands! What villains would take a defenseless child as a hostage? Hold fast, Philip. I'm coming for ya. His name is Olberic, and he's a warrior. Here in Cobblestone, a remote village in the Highlands. He hires out his sword under the assumed name of Berg. Berg? Like the half-orc? Once a great knight, he lost both land and liege as well as his reason for wielding a sword, so he picked up a lance instead. One fateful day, bandits raid the village he now calls home, stealing off with his protege, the young Philip. Olberic takes sword in hand and sets off after the brigands. He will need worthy allies on the path he has chosen. Yes. Tressa! Okay, so we're gonna take Olberic. I guess we'll put Hanit away for a bit. Kind of want to put Tressa in for a bit as well. Since they're both 14 and level 11. Let's start from the beginning. Ooh. 8 years ago.
Hells! Is he man or beast? He's but one, yet fights like a score.
I mean, you're running at him one at a time. What do you expect?
Gods have mercy. That's the unbending blade of Hornburg.
I'm unfamiliar with this tale. Would you enlighten me?
Olberic Eisenberg.
Oh, it's not the sword that's named the Unbending Blade?
You know my name. And so to business. Who will be the next to die?
I don't think I can keep up a voice that deep. Who will be the next to die? Really hard.
It's you who'll be dying. Look about you. We have the numbers.
Yeah, but you're running at me one at a time. Oh, finally.
Enemy reinforcements on the left flank.
Too little, too late then.
To Sir Olberic's side, men. The blackguards have had their way for long enough.
The Blackguards? Okay.
It matters not. We're done here. Sound the retreat. Withdraw to the rallying point.
Sir Olberic, I feared we would be too late.
Thought that the voice acting was done
Nothing I
already.
couldn't handle. Can you hold this position?
Nothing I couldn't handle. Can you hold this position? I just can't. I can't be that deep.
You make for His Majesty's camp, sir?
Just so.
Just
Our foe
so.
attacked from both flanks.
But
We
we
have
have
no
no
orders from the
orders
crown.
for the crown.
This
Jesus.
Concerns me.
I'd prefer if
Majesty
he
is well guarded,
just had
sir.
that gruff voice.
Sir Erhard is with him. I know this.
There is no stronger knight in the realm. Other than yourself, of course, my lord.
Flattery is not needed nor useful.
With Sir Erhard at his side, surely His Majesty is in no danger.
Perhaps not, but we must be certain. I would know how the battle unfolds. Besides, word from the king always lifts the men's spirits.
As you wish, sir. We will hold this ground.
Be safe, and may the gods guide your blade.
That voice sounds familiar too.
And yours, Sir Olberic.
I just don't know from where.
Heavens have mercy. His Majesty's own guard, slain to the last man. Who could have done such a thing?
Sir Erhard.
Erhard. Where is Erhard?
So, it was
You.
Called it.
My liege. Erhard, what is the meaning of this?
Can't trust somebody with a mane that luxurious. They're always evil.
What have you done? Ah!
Have you not eyes? The king is dead by my hand.
Yes, thank you for catching us up there.
What madness? What treachery is this?
No madness here. But call it treachery, if you will.
I thought you a friend. A brother! Ah!
Brothers indeed. How many times did we cross swords like this in the practice yards? And how many times have I told you? I see your every move, your every strike before it falls.
As I see yours.
Ah, but you've not seen everything. I saved one trick for the day I knew would come.
Combat? Nope. Just a bad dream.
Always the same dream. Ah, Philip. What is it?
Oh, Olberic's crazy. He believes he's mentoring someone named Philip, but it's no one.
Crivens, how did you know it was me, sir?
Oh. I actually
One
thought I
must
called that
always be on
correctly.
his guard, even when he rests. Yes, a knight. No, I am no knight. Just a man with a sword. There's nothing more.
If you say so, sir. But there's lots of men what carry swords that can't do half of what you do. Oh, I almost forgot, sir. The headman's looking for you.
What's a headman?
Says he wants a word. He didn't say about what.
Tell him I'm on my way.
Yes, sir. I'll go on ahead and let him know, sir. He'll be in the square. You know the one.
Is it the only one that's in this town?
How many years has it been since Hornburg fell? My liege lost. My land in ruin. I wandered aimlessly.
Yeah, where's Hornburg at?
After a time, I came to this village. Here, I earn my keep as a hired sword, hiding behind another man's name.
I'm so glad that we're getting this internal monologue of exposition.
Defending the villagers from bandit raids, teaching young men how to handle a blade.
Nobody thinks
Not
like
a
this.
glamorous life, but it puts food on my plate. A man like me knows only the battlefield, worth only as much as the blade at my side, and the arm that swings it. When that blade fails to save my sworn liege, what does that make me?
A failure.
For years, I've asked myself that question. No one.
Whoops.
One thing I do know is that I owe this village a debt. A debt I intend to repay.
Why do you owe them anything?
But that's enough brooding for one morning. The headman.
Whoops, I did it again. Still can't move.
Berg, sir. Ho there.
Dawn patrol, sir. Nothing to report.
I see.
Two of you today? Usually only one man does the rounds.
Yes.
Headman thought it best. There's brigands in the hills of late. Poor merchant gutted for his coin purse just yesterday. Was a grisly sight, sir.
Indeed.
These are dangerous times. One can never be too careful. I hear the headman is looking for me.
Just so.
He mentioned that, sir. He should be over in the square. Their voices. They're intermingling. Now if you'll excuse us, sir. Morning patrol, resume rounds.
Hello.
Are you a frog?
Hello. You put me in charge of the local militia. Ribbit. We've got brigands roaming the hills, causing no end of trouble. If we knew where they were hiding, I reckon we could flush them out. But we don't, and that's the rub.
It's a riveting tale. That must be the headman.
Why, hi.
Feeling thirsty? Here's the tavern. Best mead in the Highlands, they say. Well, the innkeeper's not even here. Oh my gosh, I beat up the headman. Ah, Berg, there you are. Good morning to you, sir.
I see.
Morning to you both. Philip said you wanted to speak to me. Yes, I'll get straight to the point. We've had reports of bandits in the hills.
I see.
You've doubled your patrols.
Why, yes.
I was hoping to ask for your aid. With bandits lurking, the village daren't venture into the hills. We cannot check for traps, nor collect firewood. It's quite the predicament, to say the least. Leave it to me. Where can I find these thieves?
I wonder.
His accent is changing slightly. It's so hard to maintain such a low vocal register.
As for the precise location of the den, I fear I cannot say. I sent some of the men out searching, but...
Berg, sir.
In the meantime, would you put the militia through their drills? Our men are keen, but they don't know a pommel from a pike, if you get my meaning.
As you wish.
Beg pardon?
If 'twould be not be a burden, might my Philip join in the training?
If he is willing, so am I.
Okay, calm down. I assure you, been pestering me for weeks to ask you. It's a brave lad. The boy has pluck and ambition, and he could find a worse man to look up to than Berg. That doesn't sound like a compliment. You're just saying I'm not the worst man. You're not saying I'm good by any stretch. The boy's getting to that age when he needs a father. Olberic is not signing up for parent duty. Oh no, I did not mean to say.
Your boy is already a credit to the village. It would be my honor to train him.
How can I ever repay you?
Don't ask me to be his father again.
Train the lad well and see that he does his mother proud.
I see.
No, you will not see. Uh-oh. The patrol's coming. They're going to take me away. Do I have to talk to both of them? Utilize each character's unique action to overcome any obstacle. So what are yours? Olberic can challenge townspeople to a duel. So instead of provoke, I have challenge. I see, and I got the information earlier that these townspeople are more open to a challenge than others.
A battle, fair and square, to arms.
Let us
To
fight
battle.
with honor. The battle is truly joined.
Oh, okay, so you do fight with both.
The battle. Victory shall be mine.
I assume you're also going to be weak to this.
My way.
Yeah.
The thrill of the fight.
Got me again.
You attack with boldness, but you leave yourself open. And so a simple counterblow quickly strikes you down. You must remember, balance in all things.
I see.
I see.
I challenge you to a duel.
Let us fight with honor. Now then.
For the glory.
Have at you. Have at you. Out of my way. The thrill of the fight.
Neither of them stood a chance.
It's no good, sir. We're no match for the likes of you.
You are too hesitant. It is important to protect yourself, this is true. But you will never win a fight if you lack the courage to strike. Now I'm gonna beat up your kids. That said, if you fought side by side, you might complement each other well.
Indeed.
Was just thinking that myself, sir.
Just so.
Better than the sum of our parts, eh? What do you say, friend? Side by side? Two heads are better than one. Ugh. One of them only speaks in stereotype. Not stereotypes. Sayings, expressions.
What's this?
No, sorry, it's a fine idea. Train together and you will be capable soldiers one day.
Yes. I thank you.
The two of us will patrol by your leave.
I see.
I see.
Me next, please.
No.
You are not ready yet. You need to work on your form.
Hey, come on!
Don't look at me. Do the drills as I showed you, and you'll be sparring soon enough. You have talent, lad.
I do?
I see.
Not many boys your age take to the sword so quickly, and I've trained my share.
Thank you, sir.
Uh,
My father, he's, gone, sir. Died in the war.
So I've heard.
Mother's looked after me since. All on her own, sir. But soon I'll be a man grown. And it'll be my turn to take care of her.
She's a lucky woman to have a son so brave.
hey, thanks.
So you see why I've got to get stronger, sir. I have to protect Mother and everyone in the village. After all she's done for me, I owe her that much.
I too once had someone to protect. It's nothing, lad, just old memories. Keep at your training, and you'll be a strong man before long.
You got it.
Mayhap I should make a round to the village. Don't do that. Oh gosh, what's happening now? It's Waluigi.
Brigands, we're under attack. Bugs, brigands from the hills.
I didn't even make it 2 steps in my round to the village. Oh yeah. Oh, I don't have it yet. I think it was a war spear that I picked up, so I'll hold off on buying that. And I can't afford that, but I could afford that. I don't know why you don't just give me the stuff that I will be able to buy anyways. I guess it gives me the option to not purchase it, but why? Can't afford the armor and the helmet, so we'll go for the one that gives me the better bust. Alright, Olberic, let's see how you do in combat.
Ah,
These dirty peasants don't know their place. We outnumber them! Surround them! Stick a blade in their backs before the boss finds out.
That's,
Wow, that came out real suave. Do your worst, you brutes.
That's right.
Damn it!
These swineherds know how to fight.
Look,
Sir,
swear on my blade.
you did well to hold them off. But I'll take over from here.
Odds cuts.
And who in the hells are you supposed to be? He's a bleeding fool if he thinks he can take us all.
Oh.
Oh, so you got a fancy blade. I know your sort, Hedge Knight. Cut down my share of better.
The hell?
I'm telling you, this one's trouble.
Indeed.
You both have the right of it. I'm but a common hedge knight with no name to speak of.
Have at you.
But if you've come looking for trouble, you've found it.
Stow it or I'll cut out your tongue.
I will not fail. Have at you.
You will not fail. What are your warrior skills? Level slash. Attack all foes with a sword. Abide. Increase your physical strength for 3 turns.
The battle.
Level 3 slash. Oh.
Victory shall be mine.
There.
The battle is truly joined. Out of my way.
And he's out of there.
With each battle, I grow stronger.
You didn't even level up. Don't say you grow stronger with every battle if you're not going to level up on me. I'm watching you.
You can handle a blade, aye, but this ain't the end of it.
That's right.
And the boss hears about this. You're a dead man, you hear?
We'll see about that, won't we?
Help, my boy!
Come on!
Don't just stand there. Run.
Oh, Berg, they took him from me. My poor Philip was trying to protect me, but those animals...
Damn. Forgive me, sir. There were so many of them, and... Doesn't matter now, we have the lad to save.
Let me see.
We know where they are now, holed up in a cave deep in the mountains.
Indeed.
Then let's go. God only knows what they'll have done to him. Wait.
What?
What?
No.
If you leave now, who will protect the village? I think I just said village. Village. No. You would be playing right into their hands. Gods of mercy, is there nothing we can do?
I see.
I'll go after the boy. Alone? But sir, even you... You stay and guard the village, at least until you're sure they're not coming back.
Chief?
I wonder.
What do you wonder?
You're the boys' our only hope. Can you do this, Berg?
As you wish.
Oh, heaven.
Please, sir, bring him back safe.
I swear on my blade.
And so I must go and save the boy from these ruffians. What do you say? You wish to lend me your aid? You seem like you could hold your own on the battlefield.
Yeah, I'm stronger than you are.
It would be my honor to call you a comrade. Philip has been taken to the brigands' den north of the village. We must make haste.
Okay, well, who's that? Exit the village to the north? Yeah, okay. Equipment. There.
Holy crap. Well, I got lots of money now, so I could... What are these other ones again? Speed and evasion? Eh. No, but you don't have any equipped either. This seems okay. Should be able to go in here now, though. And... Wait, that isn't a war spear that he has? What did he have? War lance. I forgot I pickpocketed that clock. Sell these things, even though they're useless to sell. Or worthless, whatever. Arcane knife. This is... It will lower my evasion, but it is much better. I prefer the speed, so... We come with a little bit less physical attack, but it would up Tress's speed, so that could be good. Can I afford 2 of these? Yes, I can. Here we go. And then we'll look at this silver vest. Ooh. I can afford 2 of them. Think that's the way we do it. This is how we do it. Get rid of that. Oh yeah, to occasionally poison the target. Oh well. It's gone now. Challenge purchase. Meh. Meh. Wait. We'll rest in order to heal. Then we'll save. Thinking with my noodle.
Berg, sir.
The brigands are holed up in yonder cave. It's surely most dangerous. Best prepare well before you set out. Yeah, I'm ready. But they're not ready for me. So many branching paths. I'm sure I'm missing chests, but at the moment I'm not too worried about that.
This is the beginning of your end.
Achievement unlocked. Fighter 100.
Logical course of action.
What? You can't do shit.
Oh, flames! Raise!
Lightly burn them all.
The battle is truly joined.
Wonder what happens with...
I will cut you down!
Okay, it just does more damage. Guess that makes sense.
My turn now.
What are your skills again? You got windy skills. That's right.
The winds of fortune are howling.
shall be.
Why didn't they both die?
I grow stronger.
Oh, Olberic leveled up. Ooh, apologies. A little tired. Olberic, not quite. Spearhead, insight, cross strike, stout wall, 1,000 spears, or question marks. Just gonna sneak by here. Hey, an old coin. Sweet. Alright. Hello. Come to take you all out.
Look who's come. Have you lost something, Hedge Knight? Move aside before I cut you in two. You have courage, I'll give you that. Just who are you anyway? Never seen no hedge knight swing a blade the way you do.
Indeed.
Then you'll step aside if you know what's good for you.
The hell?
You're on our lands, Hedge Knight. We give the orders here. You have skill, but you're a man like any other, and you'll bleed as red.
Get him!
I will not fail.
5 of them went around me.
Victory shall
3
be
of them
mine.
are fighting. Okay.
I will cut you down.
This is perfect.
My turn now. The winds of fortune are howling.
Really? Okay. I'm surprised to see that the 2 that only had 1 shield. Look at that. Untouched, break, and domination. You shall all bow to me. I'm surprised that the 2 that had 1 shield were tougher than the 1 that had the 2. Tressa spotted 196 pennies. I don't remember what they're called. It's a thieves' den, so we're going to be running into a lot of chests. And a lot of thieves, I would imagine. Copper lantern. What? Is that just a... What is this? What is this crap? I also don't know what this crap is. Oh, that's for, yes, okay. Is there a point in the game where Tressa will be able to sell the valuables? Is that what this is? Not saying I'm going to want to, but... Ah, okay. It's just something that I can sell. I was carrying a lantern. I thought maybe...
Here I come.
Maybe I'd be able to actually...
My turn.
The battle is truly joy.
sell
My
it.
turn now.
Really? Huh. What about ice? No? Nobody's weak to ice? Your loss.
The battle is truly joy. I will cut you down.
Let's do this.
What about the bow?
Now,
Well, you're gone. I don't know if you were weak to it, but you're dead to it.
Oh, flames, rage, strong. The battle is truly joy.
my turn.
Where's
That
the nearest
thief.
tavern?
Had a lot of defense. There's always a peddler. Always a peddler. I got way more than I know what to do with. I think we're good. Think we're about to run into... Yeah, there we are. Philip,
Oi.
do you tell me about this friend of yours? Knows how to fight, does he?
That's right!
He sure does. He's stronger than all you put together. You won't stand a chance.
Hey, come on!
It's not a joke. Stop laughing.
Bloody hell!
You hear that, mates? This Hedge Knight's the strongest blade in the realm. If he thinks he can best all of us, he's more madman than knight. This ain't a fairy tale, boy. Real knights don't piddle away their days in the company of swineherds. If he thinks he's a knight from a story, a damsel in distress might have served better bait.
Hey, come on!
You won't be laughing when Sir Berg is through with you. Sir Berg. Now there's a frightening name. Look, me arms are trembling.
Stow your tongue.
Shut up, all of you.
Aye.
Reckon the boy's got more courage than a lot of you. His accent changed. And more wits to boot. So less yammering and more sharpening your stabbers. Gaston. No one drinks less Gaston. But boss, ain't no hedge knight will follow us here, unless he's mad and all.
That's right.
Ain't it nothing like your own son or nothing? What? Ain't like it's your... Oh, it's own son. My brain could not read that. Why, indeed. Things could get interesting, though, if he does show. Always had a soft spot for men with more courage than sense.
Here!
Aye.
Like the boy here. What d'ye say, laddie? Care to join our little family? We're always looking for men with pluck.
Not on your life!
I'm gonna be a brave warrior like Berg. You hear that, men? The boy says he's too good for banditry. Think you're only one who feels that way, boy. What is it, boss?
Sir!
Sorry I'm late, lad. Got held up along the way.
Oh, and suddenly we're into full voice acting.
Aye, look. It's the mighty Sir Berg in the flesh.
I can't wait to hear what Gaston's voice actually is.
He is mad. And how'd he get in here anyway? Where are the lookouts?
Where are the
Leaving in the dirt,
lookouts?
Last I saw.
Sir!
Stay back!
Did he just... He parried the boss's blow. Hang me, but I ain't never seen no one do that before. You're quick, all right. And strong. Clearly, no common hedge knight, are you?
Just as you are no common brigand. That blade.
Like it, do you? It just so happens to be a present from an old friend.
Earhart?
Oh, you know the man, do you now?
So it is his blade. As if I needed another reason to cut you down where you stand. How do you know Earhart, rogue? Speak, or I'll slice your throat.
I'm pretty sure we're gonna slice that anyways.
You've got a score to settle, is that it? I can see it in your eyes. They blazed like fire when you said his name.
Does that mean Gaston knows who you
Look,
really are?
I don't know what passed between you and Earhart.
Nope, doesn't seem like he
But
does.
if you're looking to ask questions of me, my good sir, You'll have to earn the right!
I will not fail.
Holy. He's so big! Well, let's test the waters.
Now, what next? Great inferno to scorch the land.
Victory shall be mine.
What to do?
Ouch. I assume... Yeah. Cyrus, don't die on me here.
My friends.
Cyrus!
Sorry.
What to do?
I'm not sure what just happened there.
Have at you. I will cut you down.
My turn.
Ouch. I need to
Here.
bring you back. Hopefully you don't die again.
Have at you.
It's right pain.
Here I go.
I need to just be doing stuff that deals damage to everybody. Holy shit.
Sorry.
Here.
Now
What is the logical course of action?
Fire. All the fire.
Great inferno to scorch the land. Out of my way.
Hmm.
I'm ready. Are you?
No.
These, they just have so much health.
Now, what next?
More fire.
Great inferno to scorch the land.
What to do?
Holy shit.
The winds of force are howling.
How do they have so much health?
What to do?
We need to heal. Grow? Ah,
Let me.
that's right. I forgot I had some bunches of grapes. Ow! Why do you know level slash?
My turn. Don't play.
No. Then.
Out. Oh, I think the brigands are gonna die here. Almost.
My turn.
Almost dead. Oh, God.
Victory shall be mine.
There.
My turn now.
I have a turn.
Let me help.
My turn.
Let's give Cyrus some SP back so that they can...
The battle is truly joined.
try and take out the other brigand. There we go.
What next?
Now I can use ice on you.
Oh, ice, pierce them through.
Let's do this. My turn.
Why are
now.
you attacking Cyrus over and over again? Stop it.
An interesting dilemma.
Freeze. No?
Out of my way.
Okay.
Have at you. Out of my way.
Not a fan of this, but it's going.
Shall be mine.
Almost there.
Here. Out of my way.
Do I have another one of those bunches? No?
Take this.
Oh, ice, here's some fruit.
Seems... Oh, you're yellow. Yellow only. Good. Let's see. I need to heal.
How about this?
Give one to Cyrus so that he can use a plum on his turn.
Logical course of action. Let's try this.
And then Tressa also needs a grape. Had to use that turn to heal. Ugh.
Out of my way.
Wish I had
I see.
something more that I could do here as Therion.
The battle is truly out of my way.
Don't wait.
Well, oh, Cyrus again. Why? Oh crap.
My turn. Here.
My turn now.
It's like either this is going to be the end here, or we'll have a chance. Whoops, not what I want.
Here.
My turn now.
The battle is truly
Oh, this sucks. Oh, damn it.
Now, what next?
the battle is truly joy. Out of my way.
Let's do this.
We're just ticking away. What is that? What are you doing? Stop it.
Now, what next? Oh, ice, here's some fruit.
The battle is true.
Let's do this.
Yeah, Therion gets
Don't start.
his turn back after 2 rounds of being unconscious and just fucks him up. Do 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 do. I yield. Now I will have my answers. How do you know Earhart?
Aye.
We fought alongside each other is all. Served together in a band of mercenaries. He was already an old hand when I signed up. Helped me out, showed me the ropes. A sellsword. And where is he now? Damned if I know. When our group disbanded, we went our separate ways. After that, I drifted from one town to the next, tried one trade, then another. Swinging a blade's the only one that's ever come natural to me. Here I am. Times are lean and a man's got to make a living. Anyone could use a sword arm like yours. You could protect the people instead of stealing from them.
Aye.
But honest work takes more wits than the gods saw fit to bless me with.
Never meant to do anyone no harm, but life doesn't always give us a choice, does it? Choice or no, you must answer for your crimes.
Aye.
I know the score, but I've got my men to think about too.
Oi.
The Hedge Knight has the right of it. I've got more than enough blood on my hands. Live by the sword, and well, you know how it goes. A man has to own up for what he's done.
No.
Enough blood's been spilled today. Surrender and I see that you and your men are not harmed. You do me a kindness, Hedge Knight, and so I'll do you one in return. I told you I didn't know where Earnhardt is, and I don't. But I know someone who might.
Aye.
Gustav's his name, Sir Gustav. Some call him the Black Knight or some other fussed up nonsense. Earhart taught both of us to use the sword back in the mercenary band. You should find him in Victor's Hollow. And this man will tell me where Earhart is?
Aye.
He might. Then again, he might not. Still, if you want to find him that much, I reckon it's worth trying.
I can see it in your eyes.
I can see it in your smile. They were dead like a fish. But the moment you saw my blade, they came to life. Have I truly been? But what does a common thief know of men's souls?
Look.
Thank the gods you're safe. The villagers are as well, sir.
That's right.
Round up the thieves and lock them in the village jail. Berg. I could swear I've heard that. Gods be good. Eisenberg. Should have known it the way your eyes lit up at the mention of Earhart's name. Aye, you're no Hedge Knight. You're Sir Olberic Eisenberg, the Unbending Blade. Oh, everyone's awake now.
Huh?
Huh?
What?
The Unbending Blade.
Damn it!
Said he was slain when Hornburg fell.
But
I'd heard he lived, but scarce believed it. Is that true? Are you a real knight?
no.
Long ago, lad, long ago. Let's be on our way. We've kept your mother waiting long enough.
You got it.
Sometime later. The village has been good to me, but it's time to move on. I shall find Earhart, so that I might find reason I wield the blade. To find a man named Gustav, and God's willing Earhart himself.
Indeed.
Victor's Hollow. I had stopped believing that I would one day don these clothes again. The journey will be a long one. Whoa. Oh, I have to leave first, don't I?
So you truly mean to leave us?
You have shown me nothing but kindness. I am forever in your debt.
Oh, it is we who owe you, friend. Were the choice mine to make, you would stay with us forever. But it is your life to live. We won't have...
Whoops.
The next time any dirty brigands come after us, we'll give them a good kicking in your name. We're no knights, sir, but you've taught us well. We can protect our home, at least.
Glad to hear it.
I'm sorry, sir. Philip, he wouldn't come. Didn't want you to see him crying, most like.
I understand. Tell the boy I'm counting on him to grow strong, and to look after his dear mother.
Thank you, sir.
When you've done whatever it is you must do, pray, come back and visit us. No matter how far your journey takes you, you'll always have a home here.
Thank you.
Philip!
It's all right. It was a good blow, lad. Getting strong.
I'm going to keep training while you're away. Then, when you come back, I'll be even stronger. And then, maybe I could...
No.
Aye, lad. I'll get stronger too. And we'll see each other again. You have my word.
You better not forget!
And thus Olberic the Knight set out on a new journey. He would find his former comrade Earhart, and ask him why he did what he did. Mayhap he would discover that which he had lost, the reason why he wields his blade. What fate awaits him, only time can answer that. It's definitely a good thing that they don't try and wake the others up. There are games like that